Okay. So we have now in section 1.10, we're dealing with the product of vectors. So the first one that we are going to discuss is about the scalar product. So let's calculate, for example, the scalar product of two vectors a dot b. Okay. So the scalar product a dot b is equal to ab cosine of phi. So the first thing you do is that if you have two vectors a and b, you place those vectors tail to tails. Then you determine the angle between the two vectors. We note that as phi. Phi is the angle between a and b. So a dot b equals the magnitude of a, okay, the magnitude of a times the component of b in direction of a, which is the b cosine of phi. So that's why a dot b is equal to ab, the magnitude of a, magnitude of b cosine of phi. You can also write this in this manner where a dot b equals the magnitude of b times the component of a in direction of b. So the scalar product of a vector a and b is just equal to the magnitudes of a and b and cosine of angle phi, where the angle where phi is the angle of A and B when placed tail to tail. So since we're using here the cosine, so if we're given 0 to 90 degrees, A dot B is positive. So if the phi is 90 degrees and 180 degrees, if between 90 to 180 degrees, so we can expect that the scalar product is negative. So if theta is 90 degrees, then we can say that we can see that the cosine of 90 is 0, then then the a dot b is 0. So we can also see here that the product of these two vectors are a scalar, not a vector. So meaning a dot b, that's what we call that's why it's called scalar, because the product is not a vector, it has no direction. Okay. So one of the examples of this or application is that when you multiply the force and the displacement, you get the work. So work is related to energies. So if you study energies like kinetic energy, the work energy theorem, the conservation, the potential energy, it involves work. So work came from the the product of the force and the displacement. Okay. But before we go there, let's go to the foundation, which is the product of two vectors. So in example 1.9, we calculating a scalar product. So find the scalar product A dot B of two vectors in figure 1.28. The magnitudes of the vectors are 4 and 4 for vector A and 5 for vector B. So this is the figure. So A is 53.0 degrees north of east or from the positive x-axis. And the vector B is 130 degrees from the positive x-axis. So given that, you can calculate the phi or the angle between two vectors that are now in tail to tail, tail to tail. So 130 minus 53 is just equal to 77. So we can see in the diagram that phi is equal to 77 degrees. So the scalar product, by definition, A dot B is just equal to the magnitude and the cosine of angle between them. So we have 4.00 times 5.0 cosine of 77 degrees. So we have 4 times 5 cosine 77. So we have 4.49. Okay. So in three significant figures, so we have in three significant figures 4.50. Okay. So 4.50 in three significant figures. However, it may look simple, but not all vectors are expressed in this form where you can determine the magnitude and you can determine the direction. Some of the vectors are actually expressed in component form like this, where A is in component form and B is also in component form like this one. Okay, so how would you multiply or use the scalar product if those are the given? Okay, so the unit vectors. So let's go back to the knowledge of the unit vectors. Okay, so let's put first A dot B is just equal to so A, so let's put the A in component form, AXI hat plus AYJ hat plus AZK hat. That product of BXI hat plus BYG hat plus BZK hat. Okay, so let's distribute now this one times this one. So we have AX, BX. So we have AX, BX, I hat, that I hat plus the next AX, this one AX and BY. We have I hat, that J hat. So next plus AX, BZ. We have I hat, that K hat. Okay. So and so on. Plus AY, BY, AY, BX. So J hat, that I hat plus AY, this AY and BY, J hat, that J hat plus AY, BZ, J hat, that K hat. Okay. Plus again AZ, BX, so K hat, that J hat plus AZ, BY, K hat, that J hat. This is actually I hat plus AZ, BZ, K hat, that K hat. Okay. So take note that a unit vector has a magnitude of 1, and we know that A dot B is just equal to AB cosine of phi. Okay. So, so here, if you multiply I hat, that I hat is just equal to, so since the angle and I, so they are in the same along x, so the angle is 0. So cosine of 0 is just 1. However, if you say for example I dot j, which is the angle is 90 degrees, so the cosine of 90 is 0. So I dot j and the I dot k, so we have here the k hat. So we can see that this one are just 0. So I dot j is 0. I dot k, so is the I dot k. I, and this one is 90 degrees also. I dot k, so 0, 0, and 0. and 0 and 0. So what's left is this one. So we know that j dot j is the same. The angle between them is 0 and a k of so this is just equal to 1. So this is equal to 1. So this is 1, this is 1, this is just 1. So the a dot b is just equal to ab is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az and bz. Okay, so kung if you are now in component form, so the scalar product of two vectors are just the sum of the product of their components. Okay, so this form. So now, to apply this concept, so find the angle with the scalar product. So find the angle between two vectors given in component forms. Okay. So solution. So take note that that product A dot B is equal to AB cosine of phi. Okay. So your target here is the phi, this one. That's your target variable. So you can rearrange this one. So phi is equal to cosine to the negative 1. You just use the algebra. I will not give it to you. So we have here A dot B over AB. Okay, so we have here. So you can you know that you will know the angle first if you know this, what is A dot B and what is the product of their magnitude. So let's find first A dot B. So how do we do this? So from our derivation, AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. Okay. So AX here is just 2. Okay. 2.00. The BX here is negative 4.00 plus the AY 3.00, 2.00 plus 1.0, negative 1.00. So, pila man na siya? So, 2 times negative 4 plus 3 times 2 plus 1 times negative 1. So, we have here negative 3.0000. Okay. So, to get A is just equal to the square root of how much? Square root of AX squared plus BX AY squared plus AZ squared. So without showing it, okay, I'm gonna show it. 2.00 squared plus 3.00 squared plus 1.00 squared. So pila man ni siya? Square root 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 1 squared. So we have here the square root of 14. Okay. So sa B, pila man ni square root of negative 4 squared plus negative 2.00 squared plus negative 1.00 squared. Square root of 4 squared plus 2 squared plus 1 squared. So square root of 21. So your angle here, phi, is equal to cosine or the inverse cosine of. So we already got this. We have negative 3.00 over the square root of 14, the magnitude of A, times the square root of 21. Okay, so our angle uh, cosine of -3 over square root of 14 multiplied by the square root of 21. So your angle between two vectors is 100 degrees. So if you plot this three-dimensional vectors, then you will know that the angle between them is 100 degrees. So this is how you use the the finding the scalar product in component form. So that's all for uh, section 1.10, scalar product of two vectors.